I always have to do that. Okay. So I'm here basically. I'm just gonna give you a real rundown quickly on the way I play power chords and some songs are different than others on power chords. Like I play them a lot, and I'm releasing some music with my band soon, which I'll release that later. I'm not gonna spend the entire video talking about this. And yeah, I know I look like a dork with casual clothes on and a bow tie around my neck. I know I'm weird. I'm sorry, I'm hyper. I'm gonna make this quickly. So this is just a power chords, and you probably heard me trying, which I know it doesn't sound well. I guess my guitar's a little bit out of tune. See, I can't, and plus the transition's hard. For Symphony of Destruction, power chords, it's just, that riff is power chords, and you know, it's really easy. It's probably one of the first things I learned when I started playing guitar was power chords. And Metallica, a lot of really good bands use these. Like Metallica's really good on power chords. Even on clean tone, they play power chords. Like the riff for 1 is basically just a clean tone, 2 and 4 power chords on the A and D string. And he just does that and then kind of repeats that. So all it is, and it's really easy, and I'll show you. And there's several variations of it. Is for, I'm going to use the 1st and 3rd fret as an example. You take the 6th string, 1st fret, and some people use their pinky. I try to stretch my ring finger out well enough, and I try to keep them straight, and that's kind of hard for me to do right now because I've got rough fingers. That's the sound it makes. And that can get you through a lot of really good riffs are taken just from like quick power chords, basically. Like Symphony of Destruction is probably my favorite, and it's probably the easiest one for me to play, even though it doesn't sound good on the guitar, which I'm trying to figure out a good. I screwed that up. So it's just like, this is a variation where it holds down the 5th and 4th string on the 3rd fret, and the 6th string is just on the 1st fret, and these fingers just kind of sit there. And you move it down to an open E, holding down the 5th and 4th strings on the 2nd fret. So it's just, and then, which I have to do that slowly because I'm still learning it myself. I'm still figuring it out. And I think there's I can give a lot of demonstrations. There's a lot of songs I know that just are really power chords, and sometimes I'll even repeat it. So and those are from a lot of the bands that people just really don't like. There's also like the open E is pretty popular for like Slayer, because the Seasons in the Abyss riff, the opening is just open E on the 2nd fret, so it's just, and he hits this up bottom string, and goes back up and holds down both the 6th and 5th, and then goes back to open E. It's just really, that's just the opening riff. I won't even try the next couple. That's one of the first and kind of the only things I have learned when I started playing guitar was the power chords, and I kind of like quick finger technique, which I'm not going to start screwing with that right now. I don't have time. So basically, and I'm going to kind of run through what I'm using. As far as strings go, I'm using GHS boomers. These are 46 gauges. On the Jackson I have here, which is it's a different model of Jackson because the headstock's facing up instead of down, oddly enough. And then I'm using a Zoom G2.1U pedal and a Crate G10XL amp. And I have a lot of guitars in here actually, so I could probably show you a couple of different ways. A couple albums I've seen and heard that have really good power chord examples would be the 4 I have right here, and some of y'all might not like this kind of music, and that's okay, but keep it to yourself, please. I noticed how sometimes you'll bring up a band and people will be like, oh, they're horrible. Like, there's no point in that, really. Chevelle's Wonder What's Next album has really good transitions in power chords on some really good riffs. Like Comfortable Liar is power chords on. I haven't played it in such a long time. I would show you, but it's not something I remember. The Hollow Bodies album, the newest Bless the Fall record, they're really they're a bit heavy, you could say, which is just something that goes on now. It's really good. They have songs on here that the power chords, and then they go into pinch harmonics. They have a very big range on the way they play it. Then there's the Reckless and Relentless album by Asking Alexandria. That's probably going to be the one that everybody hates. This is a lot different because the first album they did, Stand Up and Scream, was a lot of just, holding down 2 strings on 1 fret and just repetitive, really fast playing, and a few pinches, a few like faster guitar picking. This album has more power chords than anything else on the songs, and sometimes it'll even go into pinch harmonics a few times. It's not really altogether the best album I've heard, but it's good nonetheless if you're looking for an example on power chords. And the final one I think everybody's going to love is the Master of Puppets album by Metallica. And it's got power chords in it. It's just a lot of sliding of the power chords. Like the Master of Puppets riff is lots of power chords and then kind of sliding it down. And in different parts of the neck it plays it. The song Battery, I was watching James play and it went from like really good power and open E chords. It's like the first album had the song Kill 'Em All had the song No Remorse, and the opening riff is like power chord to open E on the 2nd and 4th frets, and that's not even something I can play. I've tried. Orion, the instrumental song for this album, which is probably one of my favorites of all time by Metallica, is probably one of the most beautiful masterpieces with them using power chords. It's just, which if I remembered how to play it, I would play it. But it's just like they hit the E string with the palm mute, and then they go down and they just hit the next 2 strings, and it's just kind of the picking motion. I can show you that is like with power chords. It's just going E, and then A, D, E, A, D. Which, if I remembered, I would play it for you. I'm also going to give, by the end of this video, I'm going to give a little demonstration on some of the stuff I'm working on right now. There's a video of it on Facebook floating around somewhere. So, I'm like really fidgety right now, so I apologize. I didn't choose the best day to drink a Monster. You probably noticed that. So, before it heads out, I'm just going to like give a quick demonstration on some of the work I'm doing. Probably a quick little just solo move, because that's what I've been doing a lot lately, is working on solos. Trying to learn how to clean pick it, and it's really hard for me. I'm still learning, just like anybody else would be. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that for you and leave y'all alone. Thanks for putting up with my crap. I know I'm crazy looking as it is. The way I'm at home right now. It's kind of casual day for me. I got the Misfits pants and the Bring Me the Horizon shirt and a weird bow tie around my neck for whatever reason. I'm watching too much Doctor Who today. So thanks for putting up with my crap. I know I'm seeming like I'm crazy, and somebody's gonna be like, "Why would we listen to this guy?" Well, I'm just showing you what I know and what I'll be using. Right now, me and my band are just working on music, we're just playing, and we've heard a lot of people give us feedback on it, and hoping it goes somewhere. I'm also going to redo the cover of Frantic I did. I know it didn't go out the way I wanted it to, and I apologize for the very rough playing of it. I forgot a lot of the notes in like the worst time possible. So I'm gonna just close this out with a quick playing. I'm not gonna have any backing tracks though. So here you go.